Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. It's an episode of Real Rivals. It's the first series on the channel that has made it to the second series. So I feel like we're progressing, man. I gotta give a shout out to the team for that. It is episode 1, series 2. There's no better way to start this series than the undisputed matchup. Not just any undisputed matchup, the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. So I hope you're enjoying today's video, but there's something that's happened today that I didn't expect was gonna happen. I projected a lot of success for myself. I work hard and all this manifestation. But one thing, I never thought I would have a toy, a vinyl figure. So me and Youtooz have linked up to create the realest Viddal Riley vinyl figure. Now let's get this out of here so you can see what we're working with. The box is brilliant. You are now living sports with Real. Boxing is the train leading everything that I do to the perfect destination. As you can see, it's not just about the vinyl figure, it's about the whole customized box. You can see in the inside here, it says boxer, rapper, creator. When you flip it around and you look on the lid here, it says think about it. We are all living sports. So we can see the mini vid, the vinyl figure, the champion. Let's dash him out the plastic. Look at this. You see, like the definition, little tattoos. The abs are actually better than my real life abs. I aspire to have abs like my vinyl figure. You can see the English title there. You know what I mean? Couple swooshes on the boots. It's mad. It might be better looking than me. So if you would like your limited edition, the realest Viddal Riley Youtooz vinyl figure, this is what you need to do. You need to go to viddal.youtooz.com. Once you get there, there are ways that you can gain an entry into the pot to win. If you follow Youtooz on Twitter, that's an entry. If you visit Youtooz on YouTube, that's an entry. If you visit Youtooz on Reddit, that's an entry. And lastly, if you visit Youtooz on Instagram, that's an entry. So you can end up with max 4 opportunities, 4 entries into the hat. Now, these are not yet live to the world. The drop date will be the 24th of May, 3 p.m. EST and 8 p.m. BST. That's the 24th of May, my people. 8 p.m. BST, 3 p.m. EST. Don't miss it. You'll see another video about it once we're live and up on the site. The realest x Youtooz limited edition vinyl figure coming real soon. See what I did there? We'll get into the tail of the tape. Tyson Fury is 35 years old, Usyk is 37, Tyson Fury is 6'9", Alexander Usyk is 6'3", both are undefeated. Fury 34-0 with 24 KOs, 1 draw. Alexander Usyk 21-0 with 14 KOs. Tyson Fury currently holds the WBC. Alexander Usyk currently holds the IBF, IBO, WBA, and WBO. I've got Rums in the room, I've got Joseph in the room. One of you, man, decide who we're gonna start with.
Let's go with Fury.
All right, so we're gonna start with Tyson Fury. We're always looking for attack, speed, durability, power, defense, and IQ. And I like to do them in order. So we will be starting off with the attack. One thing we know about Tyson Fury is he has unusual amounts of speed for someone of his size and even the way he looks physically. You see him here putting a few punches together. They're normally quite scrappy punches, but they're dangerous. Hits in there with a quick 1-2 as well. He's a master of not throwing every punch hard, allowing him to have speed. He might flick you, slap you, and then punch you. This is in the third and final match between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, where Fury wanted a scrap that day. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Let's just see something here. So he walked into the punching range, ducks under the punch, and swings the hook round to the temple, using defense, switching it to attack. And here, this is Fury being very aggressive. You know, we know he's an elusive, quick moving puncher, but here when he has to hold his ground, start to put some real meat into the punches, short punches, hooks, consistent punches, and then that's what sent Deontay Wilder down to the canvas. So it shows that he can throw quick, light, point scoring punches, but he also can throw punches that he says, right, I'm gonna hurt you with these. Let's see him against Derek Chisora in their third fight. Ooh, nice uppercut. You see there how he blinds him with the straight punch. Whips the uppercut up. Perfect shot. Chisora's holding the rope way after that one where he said, yo, now they're coming in quick and powerful. You can see him on the front foot measuring, keeping his range so he can keep the punches going. So you see Derek Chisora was stuck on what to do, how to get inside. The variety of punches had him going. Fury's got him in the corner right now. Again, variety of punches, uppercuts, hooks, headshots, body shots, still measuring, not smothering himself, still so he can work. Ended up in a southpaw stance there, still threw a punch out of that. Yeah, this is crazy. He can, like I said, man, listen, we're talking about the undisputed heavyweight title. These men are not going to be in this magnitude of a fight if they can't do everything. This is in the second fight against Deontay, which I was actually there. And I just remember thinking, this don't look like the first one, because I was at the first one as well. So being there, I was like, this is a contrast and a half. And then that's when everyone was like, yeah, Sugar Hill's the guy to train with, because they couldn't believe the difference that was made between the first and second fight. But you can see, when Fury wants to be that guy that's jittering, moving, flicking and punching, he will be. But when he says, yo, I'm going to show you man's a gypsy king, basically, I'm going to show you I'm a gypsy king, we're going to fight. He will do it. He will do it. And you get him putting the pressure on Wilder, putting pressure on him front foot. We don't see Wilder on the retreat like this. But Fury made it happen. I think based on the variety of punches, his ability to change the power in his punches, the fact that he can attack you going backwards as well as attack you going forwards. The first rating, this is the first rating of Series 2. So we're adding decimals in for Season 2. We're adding decimals. I will give Tyson Fury an 8.5. I think that's fair. Now speed, yo, he's got speed still. This is him as a much younger man. This is him as a much younger man, but look at, you can see, look how he can just spin out. He's got speed of foot, he's got speed of hand. He can pick the punches, he can roll the punches. But he's got good speed, man. He's got good speed. Like, look at a 6'9" man. He says it, I sound like him now. When he's like, a 6'9" man could never move like me. Who have you seen move like me? But I hear him though. I slightly hear him. Because it's true, you don't see people his size banging moves like that. They're normally powerful, upright fighters. Let's see one more clip for the sake of it. I don't really need to watch his speed like that. Like, I know what he's on. See, look. Moving, flicking. Look at that, just putting three jabs together, like, whilst he's floating around. Look. He's looking like Muhammad Ali for real. Hey, Tyson Fury though, don't gas me, you know. He's cold, man, he's cold. He is cold, man. He's just a madman, innit? But he's cold when it comes to the game, the ability to box, the game. So, speed-wise, we're going to slap him in at 9. I have to. Just because you have to take into account, he's not Inouye's size. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone like Inoue, if he's slow or anything other than fast, that's a problem. Because, brother, you weigh nothing. See what I'm saying? But when you're 6'9", 200 and whatever, 40 pounds or whatever he weighs, and you can move like that, late in fights as well, I'm gonna give him a 9, man. But if a middleweight had the same speed as him, I can't lie, it's not a 9. It just makes sense for it to be a 9 because it's him and the division that it is. Durability, this is an interesting one. Let's see. You have to see a war. If you want to talk about durability, you got to look at our war. Now, Deontay Wilder, Deontay Wilder, as we know, is one of the hardest punching heavyweights and hardest punching fighters in history. He dropped Fury multiple times. Fury got to his feet. That's a bit booky, yeah? Because the Undertaker meme and everything. Do you know what I'm saying? See there, he took a clean, straight right hand from Deontay Wilder on the line. Boom, right there. Legs did go, yeah, because he's a human being, right? But he kind of just chills and thinks about it. And then he's like, yeah, that hurt, but man will rise up. Like, it's not really a problem. There's man that will still be getting up, like, drifting that way, having to hold the rope, like trying to steady themselves. He's looking at the ref like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. He got me good, but I'm good. Hands up, everything. Like, he's focused. Talking about, let me go forward. He's proven it too many times that I'm going to win anyway. So you can't deduct points on his durability for the fact that he gets dropped. Because look, he's down again. And we saw how this fight ended. Oh, we have to see this. Yeah. This is iconic. We have to see the rise from the dead clip before we go into the power. Look at that. He took 2 bangs on the way down. I remember being in Staples Center and I was like, you mean after all of that, he's done? He got him in the last round. Then man rose up. And he's good though. Look, he's touching the ref's shoulder on some, yeah, I'm alright, like, I'm good. Like, he's gone the distance multiple times. He's been hit by, like I said, probably the hardest one punch hitter in a long time. He wins after being dropped. He has recovery powers to even bang you up in the same round, because he done that in the last round against Wilder on the first fight. I'm going to give him a 10, because most heavyweights, if they took the punches that he's taken, it'd probably be curtains and blinds, mate. Curtains and blinds. Now, power is an interesting one. He's got power, of course. I mean, we're talking about heavyweights here, full-fledged heavyweight. Yeah, that's how he banged him on his ear. That bust his eardrum. Hey, yeah. I remember seeing this as well. I couldn't believe it, mate. Then my man came out in the Iron Man outfit and then blamed it on the Iron Man outfit. Like, that wasn't that wasn't a good excuse still. Here we go. See him keeping the pressure on. This is where he gets him in the corner now. Starts piecing him up. Bow. Yeah. And the referee said, nah, man, you're good. Listen, he's not Wilder. Put it that way. I go Wilder, the power scales like Wilder, AJ. Then you can work your way down from there. Daniel, maybe. And then you work your way down. So I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7. Defense. He's got good defense, but does he always use it? No. But there is an example of him using every type of defense. If we see him here against Klitschko, he's using footwork defense and defensive jabs. He's flicking around, moving around, picking. This is defensive boxing. When we see him here going into survival mode against Francis Ngannou, he knows how to claim his man and get some space. Yeah, look, he knows when to claim his fighter as well. Here he's trying to absorb some on the gloves, trying to slip some and counter. He's got good defense. Defensively, he can do everything. I've seen him shoulder roll. I've seen him box with his hands down by his waist and evade with headshots. Tyson Fury, that's what I think gives him the most points out of him and the rest of the mandem, is his defense. But it's mad because he gets dropped like that. That's why I can't give him a 10. Because he does be getting dropped still. Like, it's not like you can't hit him. We're not talking like a Floyd here. He has moments where it's like, why don't you just do this all the time? But I think he finds it boring or something. Because he likes to take the one pops, get down, and then think, yeah, you know what, now I've got motivation. I feel like he uses it as motivation because he knows he's a bit mad. I'll give him an 8. He's been dropped hella times in it, so I have to take some defensive points off. But each piece of defense, he's used it at some point. Even that clip, where is it? Where he said he uses his speed. Look at when he throws this combo here, and then man just flicks out. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, someone that size is not supposed. You're not supposed to be able to do that. We've managed to get to our final rating, which is IQ. Both men involved in this fight, Fury and Usyk, their IQs are 10s. Their IQ is 10. You don't defeat the fighters they've defeated and get to where they've got to without your IQ being a 10. Let's get into Alexander Usyk. Now, Usyk's one of my favorite fighters. I feel like we've got some similarities, the abilities to do things. But we're gonna start off with attack. It's a shame we gotta do this, but we have to see the way Usyk starts to piece AJ in the last round of their first fight. This was at Spurs. So, again, you can see him throwing consistent punches at this point because it's the last round and he wants to put a stamp on the fact that he's the winner. So you can see him flowing right now, keeping pressure on. Usyk and Fury are naturally fighters that I think would prefer to fight on the back foot, but you can see that they've adopted the ability to become that front foot guy when the time calls. So you see him, he's kind of flowing right now, moving from the torso, punching off the line with his attacks, staying close to AJ. He ain't giving AJ no respite. Not getting hit much, whilst being aggressive. Chuck some body shots underneath there, just so AJ doesn't feel comfortable to hold. Keeping the pressure on. See, consistent. And then the punches, then he found him. So then now look, he starts unleashing. As soon as he found him once or twice, he said, yeah, we're letting it go now. Last round, we're letting it go. Let's see him stop Daniel. This is his last fight.
Bit flat-footed here and there. He's getting more opportunities here now, Daniel Dubois.
Hey, it's mad though, because once he accelerated and put some heat into them punches, that was, he had Daniel going. He accelerated just whoop, quickly. Let me just put my foot on the pedal. And they were quick and accurate punches as well. Look, again, this is round 9 of their fight. This is the round he stops him. See, Usyk now standing in front of him, finding the outside angle to set up the, and it was even, I know that wasn't the punch that Usyk thought was going to drop him. He thought it was going to be the backhand after that, but he hit him with it, he fell, he said, alright, cool. But it's the position he found in order to land that punch. He knows how he's setting up his attacks. Him against Tony Bellew. So Tony Bellew had a really good start, got tired, Usyk kept the pressure on, and whilst he was operating in exhaustion, just put the pain on him. So you see him there, he hits him on the chin once, hits him on the chin twice, and then he does it again, and that's when he starts putting him to sleep. So you know what, I am going to show the people something from this clip, then I'm going to give an attack rating, because this is enough to give me the rating. You see here, he hits him on his jaw once, hits him on his jaw twice. Tony Bellew is still there. He hits him on the jaw 3 times. Compound interest, as you've heard from Lee. But Usyk hits him on the jaw 4 times, 5 times. Then he realizes, yo, this punch keeps landing. So the moment I get an opportunity to land it 6th time, and the 7th time, compound interest. Yeah, Usyk clocked, yo, you can't block this one. Then he just kept getting back to it. And yeah, ended up with a very impressive knockout. I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go for an 8. Speed, now I've kind of put myself in a position, but the same way he has come up from cruiserweight, so he's gonna have speed in it. And I think I might have to look at him against AJ, because I'm gonna judge the speed of him as a heavyweight. So you see how these little movements he makes, like these little jump steps and side hustle moves, and right, it's just a lot's going on. A lot's going on. So the speed is still there. I feel like he's more settled in his feet as a heavyweight, but he's kept the torso active, just like it was at cruiser. I give Fury a 9 because of his size and how he moves. Wait, look at this, he's on man, boy. On man, yo. Straight through there. I'm gonna give Usyk a 9 as well, because even though he's quicker than Fury, he's smaller. So I can't max him out on a 10 on that sort of, yeah, if you give Fury a 9, you gotta give him a 10, because he's a much smaller person. So he's supposed to be quick, but is Fury as quick as Usyk now? Not with the feet, no. With the hands, arguably. And you know what, I'm gonna drop Fury down. It has to make sense. I'm gonna drop Fury down to an 8. It's getting interesting now, because I'm scratching out numbers and that. So I'm gonna give Usyk the 9 and give Fury the 8, because I think they match each other for hand speed, but undeniably Usyk has the quicker feet. Durability. Have I seen Usyk hurt like that? I've seen him get pressured. Yeah, this is the right clip. I've seen him get pressured against Breedis. Breedis was dashing some bangs this day. This is one of the best cruiserweight title fights ever. This fight here, Breedis versus Usyk in the World Boxing Super Series, is one of the best cruiserweight fights ever. So you see Breedis was throwing hard set punches, head and body, forcing Usyk to really, he had to cover up. He wasn't hurt though. Like, we've never seen Usyk shaken. We've never seen him shaken up. We've seen him get pressured where he covers up and you're thinking, my man's under a bit of pressure here. But never a shaky leg. He got dropped against Daniel.
Usyk always tends to box at around 2-2-1, which is what he came in at again.
Ooh.
There's a body shot. Is that low?
That one there, you know. I hear it. It's one of them.
Usyk really felt that, as you can see. That's took the wind completely out of him. We'll have to have a look at that.
Every time I see it, it's like, but either way, it weren't the kids. It weren't the kids. He didn't hit him in the kids. It was above the kids. It's like he got hit on his pubes, based on the angle. But again, body shot. Still didn't see him stumbled and staggered. You have to give man a 10 innit? I'm trying to think of a reason why I shouldn't, but it don't exist. There's no reason why he shouldn't have a 10. Power now is where I might have to make another adjustment. Usyk hasn't stopped anybody, has he? At heavyweight. Only Daniel. I don't think it's fair to put them both at a 7. So I'm at 7.5 Fury and 7 Usyk. Because I don't think Fury should be pushing into the 8. Defense. See him he's kind of using like a shoulder roll defense. Oi, 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 oi. And then quickly turned into smokage. Look at this. He's out, hey. Man attacks him. He's just like done a little shoulder defense guard. Then it just started coming out of nowhere. Attacks. He can switch defense into attack. He can use a high guard. He can use his feet. He can move his head. Man, we know. These ones, man, it's like, you know where it is. We know where it is. You know where it is. Let's see this clip. This is him attacking, but still. He uses, that was a bang. But when he's attacking, he still is aware defensively. See, like even that, just a little dip just in case, like, do you know what I mean? He's defensively aware. Now, Fury got an 8 because he's been dropped hella times. Even if we wanted to count the Daniel one, which when I watched it back just now, I thought, man, it was a little bit low. I think we got to give Usyk the higher defense rating. They both can do the same amount of things defensively, but one of them has been dropped and one of them haven't. I'm going at a 9. It's going to 0.5 it, but I'm going to go at a 9. So, after adding up the stats that I put down for Tyson Fury, he has ended up with an overall of 86. After adding the tally for Usyk, he has ended up with an overall of 88. Now, the star system has been introduced so we can add some bonus points to those overalls that be looking a bit low and a bit shaky, because it did happen a lot in season 1 and I didn't agree with some of the overalls, but maths is maths, so we thought there has to be a way. Every fighter has the opportunity to gain plus 10 on whatever overall they get based on the stats found in the average of their stats, so you can end up with a max plus 10. This can be because of previous opponents, this can be because they were unified champion, undisputed champion. There's different factors to how we're gonna add the pluses to the overalls. Tyson Fury, he's in the undisputed heavyweight championship match. He's held every belt at a different time. I could say, right, I'm giving him undisputed status. That means his overall right now will go from 86 to 91. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slap a plus 5 and we're gonna make his overall 91. Now, Usyk has been an undisputed champion in the cruiserweight division, so we're slapping a plus 5 on him as well. All right, listen, we're adding a plus 4 to Fury for his resume. He did have a trilogy with Deontay Wilder. He did fight Derek Chisora when he was a fresh opponent, as much as we've seen him fight later on. Klitschko, of course, a fresher Klitschko than AJ defeated. Usyk, undisputed cruiserweight champion, won the Super Series tournament, come up to heavyweight, 2 fights with AJ, Chisora up here as well, Dubois as well. He gets the +5 for the resume. The winner of today's Real Rivals is Alexander Usyk with an overall of 98, and Fury finishes with an overall of 95. Let me know what you think about the star system. Let me know who you think is gonna win the undisputed heavyweight title fight this weekend. But based on the Real Rivals, Usyk is gonna get the victory. Based on my actual prediction, I think Fury's gonna get the victory. But I feel like I've set myself up to be right either way it goes now. So, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you check the links in the description. Check the socials as well. I hope you enjoyed today. It's the end of the video. If you don't know what I do at the end of the video,